I'm dead. I'm dead.
This is not Jim Carrey. It reminds me of this, and this, and this, and this, and this.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies.
You know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
People on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh, so you don't know what's really going on.
There's a major conspiracy theory swirling online about beloved actor Jim Carrey right now. A man who has long rejected Hollywood, exposed elite corruption, and tried to wake audiences to the hidden truths of the industry, suddenly appeared very different this past weekend. Fans noticed a striking change. His eye color seemed altered, and his behavior was unlike anything they had ever seen. People who have followed him for years were shocked and genuinely worried. He was so out of character that many wondered if this new Carrey stepping back into public life was really him, despite his 2022 retirement announcement. Some online theorists are asking whether the Illuminati or other secret powers had finally silenced Hollywood's loudest whistleblower, perhaps cloning him as punishment for speaking out. This comes after years of Carrey delivering speeches exposing corruption and authority abuses. Reporters even asked him directly before filming whether he was the real Jim Carrey or a clone, and his answer has sparked even more speculation. To set the scene, it's February 2026, and Carrey appears at the César Awards in Paris, essentially France's version of the Oscars, receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. Observers noted that he looked strikingly different, almost uncanny, as if he were wearing a mask of himself. During interviews with numerous press outlets and under intense lighting, fans noticed his cheeks, chin, smile, and even voice seemed altered. Every proportion of his face appeared slightly off, leaving viewers with the unsettling impression that this was not the Jim Carrey they had known for decades. But the most shocking detail that's fueling this conspiracy theory is his eyes. Fans are pointing out that his eye color seems to have completely changed, from brown to green, and that they appear sunken differently on his face. It's enough to make longtime followers do a double take. People online are genuinely unsettled, wondering how devoted fans like Ariana Grande feel. After all, she famously named her first MySpace account Jim Carrey Fan 42. Is she freaking out too? Before and after comparisons of the old Jim Carrey versus this new appearance have gone viral, spreading across social media like wildfire. Observers are drawing parallels to other celebrity transformations, like Zac Efron's, though most agree Zac still looks good. Fans' reactions range from shocked to devastated. One wrote, "Every time a celebrity starts speaking up, they kill them and replace them. Every single one who has tried to say something. Jim Carrey did this on live television. They end up different, soulless. This will never end." Another said, "As a super fan of Jim Carrey, that's not Jim. I'm devastated." Even Bryce weighed in. "That is not Jim Carrey." Some comments went viral on TikTok like, "He is the last person I expected to buy a new face off Temu," which garnered hundreds of thousands of likes. Other fans pointed out, "I've never seen anyone look less like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey would never get massive amounts of Botox. Let's be real." One post combined shock and disbelief. Jim Carrey, Selena Gomez? What the fuck is going on? These are not them. And to try to pull it in our faces like this? What? At 64, Jim Carrey is still a Hollywood icon. But for many fans, his recent appearance has left them questioning whether the man they've admired for decades is truly the same. Plastic surgery isn't inherently unbelievable. If someone wants to rejuvenate themselves, look the way they want, and feel confident, that's their choice. Jim Carrey is undeniably a handsome man, always cute and lovable. But many fans find it suspicious because he's the last person you'd expect to drastically alter his face. His career has relied on his unique facial flexibility. He's built roles around it, from molding his expressions as the Grinch to exaggerated contortions in Dumb and Dumber. Altering that so radically seems unlike a move the original Jim Carrey would ever make. Beyond his appearance, fans noticed his behavior seemed different as well. Small details fueled speculation. For instance, Carrey, who is naturally left-handed, appeared to perform everything with his right hand at the awards show. While not conclusive, it added to the sense that something was off. His mannerisms were different too. On the red carpet, when asked what his favorite funny face he'd ever made was, he answered, "My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now," prompting theories about subliminal messaging or hidden meaning. Then there's the context of his retirement. In 2022, Jim Carrey announced he was stepping away from movies, TV, and acting entirely, declaring that after decades of fame, money, and achievements, he had had enough. He emphasized that if he ever returned to acting, it would not be him, because he would never break that promise. Given that, fans were stunned when he appeared at the César Awards seemingly different in both appearance and behavior, sparking widespread speculation that the Jim Carrey they knew might not be the same person they were seeing now. Allegedly, in 2022, Jim Carrey made that retirement announcement, and that was the last time fans saw him acting like the Jim Carrey they knew. Then, in 2023, he unexpectedly came out of retirement, and now, in 2026, he's back in full swing, attending award shows and starring in the upcoming live-action The Jetsons movie. Carrey had said he would only return if the script was exceptional, something society truly needed. But considering projects like live-action The Jetsons and Sonic the Hedgehog, some fans are questioning whether Hollywood has manipulated him and is now simply capitalizing on the image of Jim Carrey rather than the man himself. This has fueled a broader theory online about celebrities being replaced, cloned, or altered in ways that make them seem off. Fans cite examples like Britney Spears, Selena Gomez, Joe Biden, and even Kevin Hart. Observers point out that suddenly these figures don't look like themselves, act differently, or speak in ways that feel unnatural. Many admit they can see a shift in Carrey's personality and public disposition, noting how he now engages with things he previously rejected. People recall moments like his Jimmy Kimmel interview, where Carrey spoke openly about elite control, even referencing the Illuminati. Some say he was joking or trying to make the crowd laugh, but others believe he was pointing to real patterns of societal manipulation. Carrey had discussed how those in power distract the public, keeping them docile and convincing them they are living an ideal life, all while controlling attention and consumption. To some fans, the contrast between that outspoken figure and the new Jim Carrey only deepens the mystery and speculation. Jim Carrey used to give some of the funniest and most biting interviews, especially when he was mocking the pretentiousness of Hollywood events. Take, for example, that E! News interview at a Harper's Bazaar party honoring icons. When asked about attending, he reportedly said, "This is the most meaningless thing I could think of going to." The interviewer pressed, "But don't you believe in icons?" And Carrey shot back, "That is the lowest bottom of the barrel hanging fruit ever. None of this is real." Moments like that made fans wonder, did Hollywood feel the need to silence one of its biggest whistleblowers? Yet, at the same time, the industry still wants to profit from Jim Carrey's name and image, hence the theory of a new mask. Carrey has a long history of giving powerful, serious speeches, addressing real-world issues without joking. In 2018, for instance, he spoke out against capitalism, authoritarian governments, attacks on immigrants, and policies separating children from their families. Despite all that, he's always maintained a sense of self-awareness, often reminding audiences that Jim Carrey isn't a real person, but a character he plays, a lens through which the universe experiences an average guy. That blend of humor, critique, and authenticity is what made him iconic and why fans now notice such a stark contrast with the new version of him appearing in public. Make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!